Hello and welcome into an emergency edition, emergency in a good way though, not bad, emergency edition of your favorite video podcast presented by WVSports.com. This is Musings from the Mountains. I'm your host, Keenan Cummings, also serve as managing editor of the site. And here's my sidekick.
I'm staff writer, Patrick Kotnik.
Yes, we got some exciting news to talk about here on a Saturday, a beautiful Saturday here in the Morgantown area. Did you get out and do anything today, Pat?
I'm about to, actually. Well, I worked out inside, though, indoors, and I'm about to go out, maybe take a walk, and go to the grocery store. Some exciting stuff.
There you go. But more exciting than that, definitely more exciting than Patrick's grocery store list. West Virginia added a major commitment today. It's a major commitment when we're having a podcast directly related just to this commitment. West Virginia added Kaden Prather, wide receiver from Maryland. You've heard the name if you followed West Virginia recruiting. Big-time guy on the board, if not the top guy, one of the top guys for West Virginia at the wide receiver position. 6'3", around 200 pounds. Watch his tape, absolute animal. Looks like a man against boys. Kind of the guy you can flex out, do a lot of different things with, but a prototypical outside wide receiver. I've seen him in camp, as has Patrick. Very impressive in the camp setting as well. For West Virginia, monumental commitment. He had narrowed his top five down to West Virginia, Oklahoma, Penn State, Maryland, and South Carolina. Out of those five, it was really looked at as a West Virginia-Penn State battle, and many thought Penn State kind of had the edge there. You know, they had been the school that he had been to the most, had a good relationship with, but West Virginia had an ace up its sleeve in Jared Parker. Was able to get him from Penn State. He actually recruited him at Penn State. You combine West Virginia, what he liked about the program, with a coach, one of the first coaches to recruit him that he liked a lot, and it's a match made in heaven. West Virginia gets another one of their top guys on the board and a big addition to a recruiting class that has 10 members, which is well ahead of pace for this time of the year, really, and could be growing even more, here in the coming weeks. A really exciting pickup for a lot of reasons, Pat.
Yeah, he's a complete package at wide receiver. I mean, not only can he get vertical, as for an outside receiver, he can get vertical, but he has some great speed as well. He can work well in space. He can, doesn't go down on first contact and break tackles. Keenan, 2 months ago today, you predicted that West Virginia would land him, and the prediction came true. I thought for a while that he was going to be that. I thought for a while that he was going to end up, becoming a Penn State commit, but that's why you don't count out, the West Virginia coaches. You don't count out Jared Parker. Job well done for him and the rest of the staff for getting this commitment.
Yeah, I really felt West Virginia was in a much better spot than a lot of people. We had a lot of talk on the Blue Light, our premium message board, about this subject. And I've said, guys, slow the roll. Pump the brakes a little bit. I don't think West Virginia's out of this. I think they're actually in a really good spot. I've had him hot on our hot board for months, I think since March, honestly. And I've always felt West Virginia was in a very, very good spot compared to a lot of people in the industry. But West Virginia got the job done. 10 commitments now, as I mentioned. And the thing that I want to really point out with this class is every single one of these guys have multiple Power 5 offers, but probably even more important than that, these are names. You go down the list, some of these guys that we talk about, Prather, Millum, all these guys that West Virginia has in this class already, Hammond, Russell, even Will Crowder, guys that West Virginia had targeted early, was able to get on campus and get. Any time that you're adding people to your class that were either at the top of your board or right at the top of your board from when this thing started, that is a plus. Neil Brown talked about how excited he was for the 2021 recruiting class, and now you're kind of seeing that come to fruition with some of these guys they're pulling in with major, major offers. Look at Prather. He had 40-some scholarship offers. I mentioned his top five. He had a lot more than that. LSU, Oklahoma, Florida State, Georgia. You go down the list. Auburn, more than that. So a lot of schools in the mix, and West Virginia continues to add. I want to say we already got a lot of coverage up. It's Kaden Prather Day. I actually have to go mow my yard today. Strangely enough, this all went down. We have a thing on our Blue Light, if you don't understand the reference, our premium message board. For several years now, it seems like either every time I go to mow my yard or just finish mowing my yard, West Virginia gets a commitment. I quite literally was out in my yard getting ready to start the mower, and this started. So there you go. Good luck indeed. But I'm going to get to that. I recommend you head over to the site right now. We have premium subscription right now is free. If you sign up using our promo code WV2020, you get free coverage. Read about what we're talking about. We've already had some insight from analyst Adam Friedman, who covers him as well. So come over, read what we got, join the Message Sport community. It's really active right now, really excited. It is a fun and exciting time to be a fan of West Virginia football, especially on the recruiting front. And who knows, maybe football's right around the corner because things are coming back and coming back quickly. But thank you for tuning in again. This has been another fun-filled edition of Musings from the Mountains.